All right, let's dive right in. We're looking at what could be a really massive shift in how we train the AI models that we all use every single day. We're moving beyond just predicting the next word, and we're talking about teaching these things to actually understand.
And that really gets to the core question driving so much AI research right now. Most large language models are basically just incredibly sophisticated autocomplete systems. So the real challenge is, how do we push them beyond simple imitation and into the realm of genuine comprehension?
So, here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the two main philosophies for how machines learn. Then, we'll see what language models can learn from computer vision. After that, we'll introduce this new hybrid method called LLM-JEPA. Check out some really impressive test results, and then wrap up with why this is such a potential game changer.
Okay, so to really get this, you have to understand that the world of AI training is basically split into two major camps. Two fundamentally different ways of thinking about how a machine should learn anything.
So on one side, you have the generative approach. You're probably familiar with this one. It's all about filling in the blanks or predicting the next word in a sentence. It's the engine behind almost every LLM out there. But on the other side, you have JEPA. It's huge in computer vision, and it works differently. Instead of just copying or reconstructing, it learns abstract ideas by figuring out the common thread between different views of the same thing.
So what exactly is this JEPA thing? Well, it stands for Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. The key idea here is that it learns to predict abstract representations. So imagine showing an AI a photo of a car from the front and then asking it to predict the concept of that car as seen from the side. Not the exact pixels, but the abstract idea of carness. It's a subtle but really important shift away from just copying. And this is where it gets super interesting. While our language models have been chugging along in that generative next word prediction lane, AI in computer vision has been having incredible success with this JEPA approach. So it kind of begs the question, right? Can language models learn a trick or two from their image-based cousins? But wait, how do you even get two views of the same thing when you're just dealing with language? Well, it's actually pretty clever. Take a look at this. A request written in plain English and the same request written out as SQL code. They look totally different, right? One is for a person, one is for a computer. But the underlying meaning, the core intent, is exactly the same.
And this, right here, is the big aha moment from the researchers. They realized that if you start treating things like a text and code pair as just different views of the same piece of knowledge, you can suddenly use that powerful JEPA method on large language models. This is the bridge that connects the two worlds.
Which brings us to their new method, LLM-JEPA. And as the name suggests, it's a solution that's really designed to give us the best of both of these training philosophies. The method itself is actually really elegant.